Making things bigger. I am going to show you how exciting and informative our world can be when we decide to make things bigger. At 0 times, this picture just appears to be some red liquid on the tip of someone's finger. But it's so much more than that. The red liquid is blood, and it contains millions of red blood cells. But I can't see that at the moment. The world of blood has to get a whole lot bigger before I can see red blood cells. The early stages of magnification are what we would be able to see with the light compound monocular microscopes at school. You begin to discern small red-shaped items in the slide. Little pinpricks of red become rounder and, of course, a whole lot bigger. You are beginning to see more of less. For most of us, the limit at school is 600 times, though the maximum range for light microscopes is 1000 times, and some of you may have this range with some of the microscopes you have at school. So far, our world has gone from 0 times to 1000 times, but now it gets really interesting with electron microscopes. With even greater magnifications, we can see the actual shape and structure of the red blood cell. Did you know that red blood cells are the only mature cell in our body with no nucleus? Finally, we begin to see that it is shaped like a doggy bone in cross-section. It appears to be rounded on the outside, and it dips and becomes thinner in the middle, looking more like a donut. At 15,000 times, you can see this most clearly. We say the red blood cell is a biconcave disc. This shape is important because it gives the red blood cell surface area. Having no nucleus gives the cell more room to carry lots of oxygen to all of our other cells around our body. We can work out whether someone has sickle cell anemia just by looking at a blood slide. Sickle cell is a disease that affects the hemoglobin that carries the oxygen within the red blood cell. It distorts the red blood cell into a sickle or crescent shape, causing great pain and permanent damage to the brain, lungs, kidneys and spleen. Microscope work can then help to pick up this disease. The coloured beads on the surface of this red blood cell are hand lotion. Wow! This person must have had a slight cut on their hand when the sample was taken. Making our world bigger is so important. It can unlock the mysteries of shape and structure and identity. It can screen for diseases and find cures for cancer and the common cold. It is important to be able to make things bigger.